Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Michael Ganchert, and I'm a member of the Whitman Historical Commission. As part of Whitman's 150th celebration, we're speaking with longtime Whitman residents. Today we have Leo Hurley. Hi Leo, thank you for being here.
Oh, you're welcome.
Can you tell me where did your family live when you were born?
Down in Hanson.
Mm-hmm. So how much of your life did you live in Hanson before you moved to Whitman?
About 10 years.
Yeah. And what part of Hanson were you in?
Glenwood Place down in Hanson.
Okay.
I went to Hanson L.Z. Thomas School.
Oh yeah, that's still there.
Yeah,
not a school anymore, but yeah.
Right, and I left there and went to Whitman when I was about 10 years old, and went to the Dyer School.
Yeah.
And had did a couple of years there. Then we went to the old Holt School.
Yeah. Which is the condominium complex, right?
Yeah. And then to the Whitman High School.
Excellent.
And then, of course, I went a few years to Burdett College as well.
Yeah.
Later on.
As far as the neighborhood you lived in Whitman, what neighborhood did you live in when you moved to Whitman?
I lived on Stetson Street, that area there.
Yep.
And when I was a child moving up, and then we moved to Harvard Street, 8 Harvard Street, the house in the corner, the big two-family house.
Yeah.
And then I got married and lived in Stetson Street again, and moved from there to a couple other little moves. And then I had my house built on Harvard Street about 50 years ago.
Sure.
And my wife and I, we raised 4 sons there, and they all dispersed doing different things.
The Harvard Street one, that's the one close to Harvey Lane, down that side of Harvard Street?
Right beside Harvey Lane, yeah.
Well, as far as the Stetson Street, how has that neighborhood changed since
Stetson Street?
Yeah.
It hasn't changed at all.
It's the same. Now, we did interview somebody earlier who lived on Stetson Street, I believe. Kathy Tian, I think she lived on Stetson Street when she was a child.
Yeah.
She said the only thing different that has changed, there's a different diversity of people that live on Stetson Street now.
Yes, exactly right. Yeah.
What generation of Whitman residents are you? You would be a first-generation person then, correct?
In Whitman, yes.
Yeah. Remembering your school days, what comes to mind as an important event during that time?
Well, it's a lot of stuff. You have to remember, I was brought up during World War II.
Yeah.
And we had one of the jobs that the principal of the Dyer School had. She was a lookout for submarines.
Really?
We had there was a big at Dyer School. It was a huge tower.
Yeah.
And she would get up there with have the heavy lens and looking for submarines off the coast.
And you could see that far?
You could see that far. Oh yeah.
Did you get to go up there at any point?
On a clear day, you certainly could. Yeah. So that's went there. Of course, went to the Holt School as well. That was a nice school.
Yeah.
The old Holt School is still there.
Yeah.
And I went to the high school.
Yeah. What do you remember from your high school days?
But I remember I was all the teams. I played basketball, baseball, and everything else. But when I turned 16 and you had to work, it's different lifestyle.
Sure.
So I went to work at the First National uptown.
Yeah.
Part-time.
Did you have to go? Did you have to walk to school at that period of time?
I'm sorry, what?
You had to walk to school?
Well, I was lucky. I had a bicycle. I rode my bike to school.
Yeah.
We never had a bus. The only people that got bused were people from the other end of Temple Street towards Brockton.
Yeah. The
I
west
think there
side.
was only one bus that goes that way, and one bus from Hanson, I think. A couple buses from Hanson because at the high school, naturally. But
They didn't serve lunch at the. Did you have to go home for lunch? Is that right? Do you remember?
yes, he went
Yeah.
home for lunch.
Yeah.
Because they had the bike, and he had the old
Yeah.
the old victory bike, they used to call them.
Yeah.
And he used to pedal back and forth.
Sure. When you were younger, what did you do in your free time?
My free time.
When you were a kid, yeah.
Oh, my free time.
Was the park a big mainstay there?
I played sports as much as I
Yeah.
could. I used to, especially in summertime, we had a good summer league that I played. I played baseball summer, spring, and fall
Yeah.
at the lower park. We had a park program at that time, and we used to play ball all the time. You only had one guy in charge, and
And were you playing against other towns or playing against Whitman teams?
play amongst ourselves. We didn't have the
Yeah, organization.
organization, but it kept us busy.
Yeah. Now, what was Memorial Field behind the high school used for? Is that was primarily football?
Field. Yeah, mainly for football. Of course, the high school was there.
Yeah.
Where the police station is now used to be a high school.
Right.
That's gonna be Whitman High School.
Right.
Then they changed the name to Whitman Hanson, and so on.
Yeah. Until they built a couple high schools now.
Yeah.
What modern items, technology items, do you remember being introduced in your lifetime? And what was maybe the most revolutionary?
Well, naturally, television,
Yeah.
and
They were black and white when you
yeah,
first started, yeah.
yeah. I'd have to think. There were so many things changed. Many things changed for the good, but a lot of things didn't really.
Yeah.
Before, years ago, everything was a family orientated. Everybody knew each other's neighbors.
Yeah.
And now, if you could talk to someone, you don't know who they are. It's that's the downside of
Yeah.
all this technology and stuff like that. You don't know who you're talking to, you don't know your neighbors.
Yeah.
And it's not a healthy situation.
Yeah.
At least I don't think.
Yeah. The people on Harvard Street, are there any old neighbors still living there that you remember?
I think they're all gone.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
all gone, yeah.
What historical event, person, or personal experience is your favorite since living in Whitman?
Historical event.
Yeah. What did you enjoy the most?
Actually, the 2000th anniversary, I was involved in that. That was really something. We had a grand march and stuff at the town hall. We had dancing. We had
Was that the 1975 one?
no,
The 2000, the year 2000. I got you.
1950.
Yeah.
I guess way back because I was on that commission. I was on the getting
The planning group.
parades and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We had 24 parades at that time. I mean, 24
Floats.
24 bands.
Yeah. Wow.
And at that time, the high school had about 150 players. All that's changed, and it's changed not for the good, but for the bad. You know, it was a lot of participation in town. Now everything is very cold and impersonal.
Yeah.
That's the way I find it. It's too bad
Yeah.
because I miss the camaraderie and the friendship between neighbors and places like that. You know, really.
Yeah. You'd served on the school committee. You served on the board of selectmen. What do you remember most about those experiences?
Well, it's chairman of both.
Yeah.
One of the big ones that nobody knows about is we had a meeting I had a meeting with the Whitman School Department.
Yeah.
It had to do with the regionalization.
Mm-hmm.
And Cal Kowalski and I met together, and plus the school committee and the selectmen. And that's when we decided to go regionalization
Yeah.
for some of the schools.
Yeah.
And of course, on the other one, did a lot of work on the contracting work, and in particular, and also did the presentation of the surge to town of Whitman.
Yeah.
I did that. Of course, not all people were in favor of it.
Yeah. It was a controversial issue. We had Emmett Hayes on, and he was talking about how that was a major issue around 1980. And I was
Yeah.
asking him, how could that be controversial? It seems like, but it was the cost that was controversial. But now that it's part of our life, it's a remarkable.
Yeah. I used to get up once in a while, like, because I was on the finance committee, and before that, I remember getting up, and it's different now than it was then.
Yeah.
Getting up and giving the wrong end of a situation and getting booed off the floor. So, I mean, there's,
And those town meetings were well attended. I mean, they had 800, 900 people.
Those town meetings were packed.
Yeah.
We used to use the upstairs and downstairs for town meeting,
Yeah.
and everybody showed up.
Yeah.
And you put it their 2 cents worth, and they let you know about it,
Yeah.
which was great, There's a lot
Can
of
I
things.
mention, I was doing some research, I was telling you, on town meetings and for the school, for the
Right.
Duval school, and they didn't meet their 400-person quorum or something like that.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
400 people? And they had
Right.
they tooted the fire alarm or something to get more people in. But some of those votes were, 800 to 1,000 people. It was a remarkable.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Especially if it was a
Absolutely.
contested issue that was coming up.
Yeah, later on, they used the regional high school as a place where they had those
Sure.
particularly. I have to mention a couple of things on that.
Yeah.
The regional high school, in my opinion, was the best school that they ever built in this town.
This was the one
beautiful.
the original one close to Franklin Street?
And this is the new one.
The new one, okay, the one.
The new one.
Further back, yeah.
They had a great committee,
Yeah,
and they came in under budget.
yeah,
But I was very disappointed years ago when they built the middle school. They built it on water,
yeah.
and they expected it to float, so they had to build another school now, which just completed, And a lot of things that happened for the good and for the bad. But that committee that had that Whitman Hanson Regional School building committee did a great job. I have to say that.
Yeah.
Because they really did.
Yeah, and the school's beautiful.
It's a beautiful building.
It is, yeah. Great. What building or business do you miss the most from Whitman, and why?
The most what I miss.
Yeah, the business or building. There's a lot of businesses that have come and gone, yeah.
Oh, have come. I'll give you one of them. It's Johnson's Bakery.
Where is that, Johnson's
That
Bakery?
was on Temple Street.
Gotcha.
There's a bakery also on.
You've got a sweet tooth.
Also, Harvey's Drugstore.
Yeah, yeah.
They had great ice cream.
And that was next to Duval's with that area there, correct?
That was on the main street
Yeah.
there. Also, they had a shoe shine place. Where the banks here, the banks used to be there.
Yeah, the Banks building,
They
yeah.
had a shoe shine place there. And they had, of course, the old First National.
Yeah.
That's where I worked when I was 16. And that's changed the trend into Jubert's
Right.
store. And
Now it's
Now
Tama Dojo, yeah.
Right. I enjoyed that. But those are the sort of stores I do remember.
Were there a lot of markets back then? Like, we didn't have large supermarkets, but
There was a lot of markets
yeah,
and a lot of bar rooms. There's both three. There was three markets, also three bar rooms.
Yeah.
I remember there was one on South Avenue, of course.
yeah,
Also one across from Uptown. I can't remember the names of
yeah,
them.
yeah.
But near where the bank is now, or the bank was, I should say.
Right, Santander.
I think there was three of them.
Yeah, excellent.
But all small ones. But Hovey's was a nice store,
Yeah,
nice little drugstore. Of course, also remember naturally Duval's.
yeah,
All the time in a snowstorm, when I get $3 or $4 to pay, I used to go down to Duval's. They had an ice cream counter down there. They have ice cream
Sure.
after the snowstorm, after we dug that thing up.
Yeah.
Another thing, back in the old times, we had the snowplow. We had Berman, I think it's Berman.
yeah,
He had a horse, and he had a boat,
yeah.
a rowboat, turned it upside down, and plowed the streets that way.
Wow.
And a lot of people don't know that, don't recognize that.
Yeah,
But that's how
yeah,
that's how we did.
yeah. And there was the J.J. Newberry's was uptown.
Newberry's is a great store. That with the front and back entrance,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Two sides. Yeah, yeah.
and a nice candy department.
And you had the Whitman Theater. Now, what can you tell us about Whitman Theater?
Whitman Theater. Now you won't believe this one. In 1950, when I graduated,
Yeah.
I got first prize at the Enterprise Theater.
Yeah.
and the first prize was $50.
Wow, that's a lot back then.
It's like $500 now.
Yeah.
But the enterprise was good.
Yeah.
You know, when we used to do, I tell them tales out of school, they used to tear the tickets up. I was about 12 or 14 years old and throw them away. But myself and a couple of my friends used to go back and glue them together.
And that's how you got in, yeah.
That's how we get in. 12 cents.
Yeah. What was the most impressive Whitman resident that you knew and why?
That's a very difficult question.
It is.
There's a lot of them. Of course, Richie's did a great job. Richie Wilson on
Sure,
this.
sure.
But also, you have to give a little credit to Carl Kowalski. He's been chairman of the board there for
Ages.
many years, because I served on the board myself for a short time, for 6 years. And I think back further there was a lot of other people, but right now those are the two people that
come to mind, yeah.
that come to mind.
Yeah. You said you were friends with Ned Kirby, so you must have had a good relationship with him as well.
I did a eulogy for Ned Kirby, all staunch Republicans, and myself, chairman of the Democratic Town Committee at one time, also giving part of the eulogy. This time we went to Ireland. We were very friendly.
Yeah.
Him and his wife and my wife, and we went with a church, which was great. We spent a couple of weeks there in Ireland.
Yeah.
And Ned had a little story about that. He snuck some peat from Ireland back into this country.
Yeah. In your opinion, what has changed the most in Whitman, good or bad?
Unfortunately, a lot of stuff has changed for the bad. No, people don't even know their next neighbors. There's a lot of people moving in from different parts from Brockton and from different parts of the state moving in here. And also, the building code apparently has changed over the past 10 years because they're building houses on water.
Gotcha.
And I'm concerned about all that. I know they just put about 5 or 6 houses up on Harvard Street. I saw those.
Yeah.
And the pond, the lake is right beside them.
Yeah.
It's all sinking in the water. And there was a lot of things that changed. Changed for some, changed for the good, some changed for the bad. But I think a lot of them. One of the things that changed good for the young people is the high school.
Sure.
Everything's there. Got a beautiful school. Got beautiful fields and everything else that the kids can play in.
And they have the vocational school now, which part of the vocational region too, South Shore Votech. Where now, if you need a trade, you can go attend there as well.
That was a good thing when we joined them back. I think it was I just came on the board. I think at one time back about 75 years ago, and we joined in with about 6 towns.
Right.
And they done very well. And I remember I got them some jobs as well.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah,
if you could have one wish that you'd bring to Whitman now, what would it be, and why?
There's only probably one, but see, I'm out of the I don't get involved in stuff too much.
Yeah.
But I think I hate to say it, but I think people have to get to know their neighbors better.
Sure.
And know what's going on in town. Like we got 2 vacant buildings lots uptown. If I was on the board on any of these things, I'd be all over everybody on that stuff. I would let these people stay vacant for years and years and years without something being done. Yeah. I was always a doer. Never would stick it. Whether it's good for or bad, it doesn't make any difference. But that bothers me a lot to see those vacant buildings uptown, and people saying, "Oh, we're going to go there." In order to do something like that, the town would have to make an incentive to do something like that. Yep. And I don't hear anything from the Board of Selectmen. They seem to be sound asleep on the whole thing. If I was there, I tell you right now, I'd kick butt. I wouldn't put up with that stuff. Yeah. It's just the way I am. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Now, you did a lot of work for the food pantry.
Well, food pantry,
can you tell us a little
my
about
God,
that?
I was in that for 30 years, just about.
Yeah.
The food pantry, I did that, and
You got an award.
I got a huge award from the state. Also, I got the big award they had at dinner for me was the Habitat for Humanity. I was chairman of that one too,
Yeah.
and we built houses on the South Shore. I had to put myself and my friend. We had to go before town meetings throughout the Plymouth County,
Yeah.
getting land and building committees and stuff like that to run it. And we built about 3 or 4 houses in Whitman, Hanson.
Yeah.
No, not in Hanson. Whitman, Abington, Rockland, Brockton. We've done about 12.
Yeah.
But that's what we did for some of the people that are very, very out of it, have hardships.
Right.
Some of them, the kids are all grown up now. One of them was a school teacher. She teaches school in Japan. So I felt good about all that. I was involved in that. Of course, naturally, most things, unfortunately, I don't want to blow my own horn, but I will this time. I've been chairman of most of that stuff, and I was able to get people to help me. That's the key to anything that you do, is the people that you get surrounding you. You don't do it on your own. If you do, you're a fool.
Yeah.
So I used to always have plenty of help.
Can I ask
all
you,
the time.
do you think people are more philanthropic now or then? Like,
I think
or the same?
I think they could be I think they could be philanthropic now.
Yeah.
If there was some kind of leadership, but the
Right.
leadership seems to be, no one wants to take the bull by the horns.
Yeah.
Nobody's afraid to say, oh, might get hurt, or someone might get, somebody's feelings might get hurt, or all that stuff. I wasn't I got bumped I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
I've run for things, and I got lost, and I got beat up, not physically, but
Yeah. And you're still here.
I'm still here.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about Whitman that we maybe left out? That some?
All I can say is Whitman's a great town to live in.
Yep.
I wouldn't live in any other town but Whitman. A lot of good people in town. All the people I've met in town are great.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you, Leo, for coming here, and thank you for watching.
Oh.